Ford spent millions building their AI for factories. It didn't work. The AI kept making dumb mistakes. Ford's fix wasn't more data or better algorithms. They hired back veteran engineers to teach AI by hand. The AI was trained on thousands of hours of factory data, but it kept failing on edge cases at a weird angle. The veteran mechanics handled these instantly. They've seen it all. Ford realized that the AI needed human judgment, not a replacement, but as a teacher. The engineers now works alongside the AI. Ford's takeaway is that AI in manufacturing isn't about replacing humans. It's about encoding human expertise at scale. Situations that don't show up in the training set should be corrected by humans. They had top-level engineers that they thought they didn't need, and they tried to use younger staff to use AI, but it turns out they actually needed the high-level engineers. So they call them graybeard. I don't know if I like that. What's been happening at these companies is that executives have been firing expert engineers and trying to train lower level engineer staffs to use AI tools in order to meet their same level of productivity. However, it looks like that there's still a space that's needed for expert engineers and high-level experienced players. Ford executives said that they rehired 350 veteran engineers after failing to replace them with AI. Turns out that having expertise, having people who have years of experience in the industry makes a difference, and you can't use AI to replace decades of human expertise. You still need oversight from veteran engineers in order to fully make use of AI systems for engineering. A lot of people are worried about AI taking over jobs, and especially AI taking over jobs of engineers and coders and people building software and hardware like they do at Ford. But this just proves that you still need humans to create great products. What does this mean for business owners? You should think twice before firing your engineering staff and trying to cut your staff lean because of AI advances. You still need top-level engineers to build complex systems, and you can't rely on AI to do everything, especially on the engineering end of development. You still need engineers to develop products and to make sure that the requirements are correct. Humans have an edge in engineering because they're able to see things that machines can't. Humans can pull from their experience and see between the lines, especially if you're considering flawed product specs or things that machines would just take for granted as being true. Humans are able to question the requirements and really take a more human approach to communicating with other departments and seeing how the specifications for the product can be changed in order to meet the intention of what the product is actually supposed to do. Whereas a machine will just blindly engineer something around a specification without questioning the actual intention behind the product. So we really need high-level humans to make great products, because the actual specifications of the product aren't the issue. It's actually creating a product that meets an intent. And that intent is always human and requires human judgment to gauge its effectiveness. AI adoption isn't a technology problem, it's a training problem. And the best trainers are the people who already do the job.